All right. Thank you for watching. And today, we're just gonna go for a ride, and we're gonna go for a talk. We're gonna talk about how it's been to own an electric vehicle. Today, we're in the Model Y, and this happens to be the Model Y long range with the white interior.
100 meters, turn right
And
Federation Parkway.
I tell you, let's go through some of the disadvantages and advantages of owning an electric vehicle. There's pretty much not that much disadvantages when owning an electric vehicle. The only thing that I can really say that some people would claim as a disadvantage would be that you don't get the instant charge factor. What I mean by that is charging these vehicles can be a little bit tedious if you don't A, use the supercharger network, and B, if you don't have a home charger. I tell you, it can be very, very tedious. I've actually rented another vehicle, which was a Polestar. I rented it for a weekend, and I tell you, majority of the charging infrastructure for cars, unlike a Tesla, is a level 2, and level 2 charges about 40 to 50 kilometers per hour. So that whole charging, to charge up a full battery, would take about almost like 9 hours. So that would be very tedious when owning an electric vehicle. But if you're part of Tesla's network, of their supercharging network, you can get a full battery charge in about 30 minutes. And if you have a charger at home, it becomes enjoyable because majority of the time you're not driving over 400 or 500 kilometers per day. So when you come home, you can just plug this car in and charge the car whenever you're doing your sleeping. So charging, if you own a home charger, it's a lot better. And if you're part of Tesla's supercharging network, it's a lot better. There are other adapters like the CSS, which does charge a little bit faster, and the Chatham mode, which charges a little bit faster. But if you don't have that type of option, then I tell you, owning an electric vehicle can be tedious. One other disadvantage I would say about owning an electric vehicle, especially if you're owning a Tesla, is it's very expensive. Not to maintain, very expensive to repair. I tell you, a lot of due to the fact that it's a new technology, fixing this vehicle, you're gonna pay new prices. You're gonna pay, it's not like you can't take it over to Bob Joe's body shop to fix it. If you had a problem, majority of the time you got to take it to Tesla. And if you take your car to Tesla, make sure to pull out your wallet, because that bill is gonna be, it's gonna be big. So that's one thing that you got to be worried about. But if money is not an issue, then you won't have a problem. To each their own. So what's one other disadvantage of owning a Tesla? Oh, you're gonna get Tesla hate. For some reason, people don't like tree huggers, or people don't like people that care about the environment, and you're gonna get into stupid arguments with people for no reason just because you own a Tesla. I've gotten the stupid and many arguments about, okay, is battery good for your car? And I'm like, yo, like, leave me alone. You know what I mean? So you will get into some tedious arguments, and people, they're gonna piss you off. And there's even people that will try to damage your vehicle. Hold on, let me try to see if I can make this car lighter. This a little bit lighter, but the camera quality. But anyways, if it's too dark, I'll try to brighten up later when I'm editing this video. But anyways, there's some people that will vandalize your car just because you own a Tesla. They're like, oh, Elon Musk is not supposed to be the richest person in the world. I'm gonna go damage your Tesla. Half. Like, come on now. So that's another disadvantage. You're gonna get a lot of people looking at you, but you will also get some good comments. You know what I mean? You will also get a thumbs up sometimes with other Tesla owners. Like, and what I've noticed about the Tesla community is they're really like mostly of them are tech people, so they're not looking for trouble. The community is really nice, but that's also a plus. So anyways, let's go back into a disadvantage of owning a Tesla. Let me think. What's a disadvantage? Battery degradation. So battery degradation means that over time, you're gonna lose a little bit of range. So when you buy a Tesla and it says it goes 500 kilometers, 10 years from now, it may go 450 kilometers or 400 kilometers. So over time, you're gonna lose range. It's a battery. It's not like a gas car. So that's one thing that's a disadvantage. Another thing that's a disadvantage when owning an electric vehicle is these whites. Is if you opt to get the white seats, these white seats, they're white. You're gonna be cleaning these white seats all the time. Like I tell you, if you don't mind dirt and you can live with it, but if you're a person that has OCD and likes to have their car clean, you're gonna be cleaning this car every week at least. So if you opt to get the white seats, but if you get the black seats, you can't see anything because they're black, right? So what now? Let's think about another thing about a disadvantage, or maybe FSD, full self-driving. It hasn't fully come out yet, and Tesla is charging about $10,000 just for the car to drive itself. Is it too much? Yes, I think it's too much. They should charge like $100. Well, they do have a subscription, $100 a month subscription, that if you can't afford the full price, you can get the $100 subscription. So we've gone along and we talked about the disadvantages. Now let's talk about the advantages of owning an electric vehicle. So the advantage of owning an electric vehicle is like you basically got the fastest car in the world. You got the best car, the most smoothest car in the world. The car is silent, and it has the most advanced tech in the world. The car can drive itself. It does the turning for you. It does the changing lanes for you. The car is a beauty. The ride quality is phenomenal. A lot of people love the car. If you love having conversations with people, this car is definitely a conversation starter. You're gonna meet a lot of people in the Tesla community, especially if you're at a local charging center. You'll probably end up engaging in a conversation with somebody. So it's a good networking car, right? You never know who you're gonna meet. Never know. I've met some people that own huge YouTube channels that are in the Tesla community, and the Tesla fan base, they're loyal people. They're loyal to the cause, loyal to the company, and they're just a great people to know. So I love the car. I have like nothing negative to say about the car besides about the disadvantages that I talked about earlier. But if one thing I would say about this car is you got to weigh the pros versus the cons, the disadvantages versus advantages, and what you'll find with owning a Tesla is that there's more advantages than there is disadvantages. I guarantee that. I definitely guarantee that. So, I just wanted to make a short video talking about the disadvantages and advantages of owning an electric vehicle, especially one like a Tesla. If there's any more disadvantages or advantages that you may have noticed or you think or something that I didn't mention, feel free to put it in the comments. So thank you for watching. Take care and have a good one.